Welcome to Gavoso Studio. Today we'll make a short with 1.5 yard of fabric. You will fold your fabric by your widest measurement, and it's usually the thigh for a short, and the thigh we're working with here is 25 inches. Divide that by 2 and add 2 inches to it, and you will get 14.5 inches. Now adjust your fabric till you get 14.5 inches. Next, you'll be marking the length of the short. The length of the short is 20 inches. Add 0.5 inches to this to get 20.5. We'll be needing 1.5 inch to hem the short, but you don't need to add it because we'll be adding 1.5 inches band. Mark your 20.5 on the other end and rule a line across. Next, mark out the 2 inches seam allowance you added, and that will be your starting line of taking your measurement. So next, you get your crotch box, and you get your crotch box by dividing your hip by 4. So the hip here is 38 divided by 4, and you will get 9.5. Mark 9.5 vertically and horizontally, and you will get your crotch box. Next, you will go upward by 2.5 inches from your crotch line. This will serve as your hip line. Mark the point and rule a line across, and from that starting point, your border line, you mark your thigh. We already did that when we were folding our fabric, so that's what we have at that point. Then you extend the line outward to get your crotch extension. So those 2 points is your crotch extension. Next, you are going to come down from your waistline by 1 inch. Then you take your waist measurement. The waist measurement here is 26 inches. Divide that by 4 and add 2 inches seam allowance to it. Go to your hip. You already have your hip measurement there on that line. Just add 2 inches to that and you have it there. Then on that border line there, go in by 1 inch for the hem. Then from that 1 inch, you can now take your 2 inches seam allowance. Next, you are going to mark the round knee, and the round knee here is 19 inches divided by 2, and you mark 9.5 right there. Mark the points, then mark your 1.5 inches hem allowance, then connect your points. Now let's move on to the waistline. You know you came down by 1 inch, so you connect that line to the side seam of the waist there. Then from the hip to the crotch line, make a curve. So you connect your crotch like that. Connect your inseam. It is advisable to bend in the folding allowance while cutting, and you need to bend it in to get this angle here. So that's the essence of bending the folding allowance in. Now on this side, you mark your pocket curve. The width is 5 inches and the depth is 3 inches. It's 5 inches because we added our 2 inches seam allowance. Then you cut like that. Now we are going to fold our pocket back by 7 inches. Then you fold again to get 14 inches. Now it means it's 28 inches. Then you place on folding 4 to get 2 pockets cut out at once. The length of the pocket bag is 10 inches. So cut it out, lay it flat. With the cutout you got from the short, place it on it, cut the side seam, flip it to the other end, then you cut out the pocket curve. So cut it like so, then cut through the folded side, and you have 2 pockets. So this is how it's going to be folded, and the short will be placed on top of it. Then you can just bend in the 2 inches seam allowance there, and this is how the pocket would form. Place the front piece on a folded fabric to cut out the back. You can outline the front on the fabric with a chalk. Then you went down by 1 inch for the front, so make a straight line for the back. Extend your crotch by 2 inches for the back. Next, to get your center back, from your center front, go in by 1 inch. So this will be your center back line. Then from there, you mark your waist measurement. The waist is 26, yes, divided by 4. Then you add 2 inches to that for seam allowance. Then you add 1 inch for darts. There will be a dart at the back of the shorts. then you connect the line from the waist to the hip. Then next, from the waistline at the back, go up by 1 inch. For bigger hips, you can go up by 1.5. Then you connect the line slanted this way to the side, the waist side. Next, for the inseam of the back piece, you mark 1 inch from the front, 1 inch seam allowance. So that's what you mark for the inseam for the back. So you mark it from the front, away from the front, then you connect it to the 2 inches crotch extension. Then from the center back, that is this new center back created, make a slight curve to connect the crotch for the back. So the back shouldn't be so curvy like the front, so you can use your freehand to create the slanted curve. Now you can cut out the back following the dotted lines. So that's how you cut out the back piece. So we'll go ahead and cut the back piece now. Cut. Then when you are done cutting, you place the front piece on the back piece, and this is the band. I cut the band in two, one for the front and one for the back. Try to cut a single band by 26 inches of the waist and add your seam allowances. The height of this band is 4 inches. When you fold it is 2 inches, and when you sew it becomes 1.5 inches. So that's it. Then now we'll start sewing. This is the pocket. We'll start by attaching the pocket. The good side would be laying on the good side of the pocket like this. So place the good side on the good side and you sew by 0.5 inches. So that's me laying the good side of the pocket on the good side of the short piece. Then you sew by 1/2 inch, notch around the curve. Then you bend it inwards like this. Just place it the way the pocket is supposed to form. Next, you are going to sew the hem of the pocket by 1/2 inch. So bend it like this and sew by 1/2 inch. Then you turn in the pockets the way it should be. You can see the seam allowance inside the pocket like this. Then you just hold the side in place so it doesn't fly around. So that's me top stitching the side of the shirt. I'll do the same thing for the top at the waist side of the pocket. So here are the 2 pockets done. So this is the back piece and I want to place the dart. So I'll just take away 1/2 inch that I'll be using to join the crotch area and mark 4 inches as my dart. Then I'll mark 1/2 inch on both sides of the 4 inches line, and I'll make the length of the dart 5.5 inches. Place it on fold like this and sew by 1/2 inch. So repeat the same process on the other piece of the back, and here you have it. So next you place the front piece on the back piece. We're going to start sewing the inseam now. So the inseam by 1 inch. Then this is the inseam. You place it on the side and you sew the side also. I won't sew all the way to the hem. So this is me just marking my 1 inch on the side seam. Now you are going to match up both crotches together like this and you sew round like a U. Front crotch will match up with the front while the back will match up with the back. Bend in the inseams allowances there so it doesn't get in the way. So just tuck it in like a triangle and sew by 1/2 inch from the back waist to the front waist or from the front waist to the back waist. Either way, we'll hem the short by 1.5. So 1/2 first, then 1 again. That's how you top stitch it. Then you lock the sides. When you are done with that, you attach your band. You place your band good side on the wrong side, then you tuck it to the front. So you sew from the wrong side, then you top stitch it on the good side. So bend it by 1/2, then you top stitch it down. So you have 1.5 inch band height. So we'll need to take the waist measurement. So it's the waist we really need to shape in. So the waist is 26, divided by 2 is 13. The remaining inches after 13, divided by 2. Then you share it on both sides. So you'll be needing to place your zipper on the left side. So you can come down by 8 inches. That will be where your zipper will stop. Then you can back stitch on that point. You can cross check your hip measurements and be sure that everything you have is correct. So if you have 19 there, divide the remaining seam allowance by 2 Place 1.25 on this side and 1.25 on the other side. And you know we sewed it down by 1 inch. So you can leave the 0.25 there as is. So double check the hem also. This is 9 inch in front and 11 at the back. And the round knee for this short is 19 inches. So 9 plus 11 is 19. So we are good at the hem. On this part that the zipper would be, sew it down with a loose stitch. Then you mark that 8 inches point where the zipper would stop. The zipper will go down by 1 inch from the 8 inches line. Ensure the middle of the zipper is laying on the middle of the seam. So from the bottom to the top and from the top to the bottom also of the zipper. Next, you will need to take off the loose stitch, then zip down and bend the allowances of the zipper to the back and sew it down, and do the same on the other side. Then the short is done. Watch out for the making of the top. Thank you for watching.